Good morning. Live with Tao. Ego is great accumulator. Be aware. Ego wants everything. It is the speck of dust in the eyes that prevent you from seeing the truth and living by it. That ego says that which is possible must be possessed. Ego wants to possess everything: meditation, samadhi, nirvana. So, ego can say, now I have achieved meditation, I know this, I know everything. Then the question will arise: meditation has been achieved, the awareness has come, you are able to intuit, but the ego remains. And with that, the misery too remains. The whole burden of the past remains. The egocentric identities remain. Nothing really changes. Ego is a great bragger, brags everything. Be aware of it. It can deceive you, it can use words, it can verbalize things, it can verbalize anything, even nirvana, even samadhi, whatsoever it is. I have heard once it happened, two butterflies were winging their way through the New York City, and they were just passing over the Empire, Empire State Building. So the male butterfly said to his to the female partner, you know, if I wanted to, just with one blow, I could cause the Empire State Building to collapse. With one blow, I could cause the Empire State Building to collapse. One wise man happened to be listening to this, and so he called the male butterfly and asked, what are you saying? You know very well you cannot cause Empire State Building to collapse with a single blow. You know it well. There is no need to tell you. So why did you say such a thing? The male butterfly said, excuse me, sir. I am very sorry. I was just trying to impress my girlfriend. I was just trying to impress my girlfriend. Then the wise man said, don't do it, and dismissed the butterfly. The male butterfly then went back to his girlfriend. Of course, the girlfriend asked what the wise guy was saying to you. So the male braggart said, he begged me and said, don't do it. He was so afraid, trembling, nervous. So nervous, he had heard that I was going to cause the Empire State Building to collapse with one blow. So he said, don't do it. The same is constantly happening. Those words were uttered by the wise man with a very different meaning. He meant, don't say such things. But ego exploited him. Your ego can exploit anything. It is deeply cunning, very cunning, and is so experienced in the art of cunningness, experiences of millennia, that you cannot even detect where the cunning enters. People come every day, tell me through comments or anything, meditation has happened. Exactly what you said, I have been experiencing it. This is my intuition. Now, what to do about my worries? This is how ego goes on playing tricks, and they are not even aware what they are saying. The meditation has happened. The intuitively, they are seeing things happening to them. So, what to do? The worries still continues. Your mind wants to believe things, so without doing anything, you go on believing, deceiving, wish fulfillments, but the reality does not change by your wish fulfilling. The worries continues. You can deceive yourself, but you cannot deceive the worries. They will not just disappear because you say that meditation has happened. What you are saying, exactly that happens to me every time I go. The meditation has happened and I have entered into the fifth body. Those worries will not hear what are you saying. But if meditation really happens, worries cannot remain there. You do not need to tell. Your gestures, your very presence will reveal it. How can they exist in a meditative state of the mind? So remember this, that when you are aware, you are, but you are not the ego. Ego and awareness does not exist simultaneously, side by side. Then you are unlimited, then you are infinite expanse, but with no center. There is no focus feeling, just unbound existence, beginning nowhere, ending nowhere, just infinite sky, just as the sky has no beginning, no end. The beginning and end both are unlimited. And when this I disappears, automatically you disappear. And Kabir says, when I was, God was not. And when God is, I am looking for where is Kabir and I cannot find myself. If I am here, that is why you are there. If this disappears from me, if this I disappears from me, you are no more there. You and I exist together. If I has disappeared, you cannot exist. I don't mean that you will not be there bodily in a form, that you will not be there physically. You will be there as you are there, but for me, you cannot be. The you is meaningful with reference to I. My I creates you. One creates the other. When one part is disappeared, head creates the presence of tail, tail creates the presence of head. If head is not there, tail cannot remain. You and I are two sides of the same coin. One part disappears, the other disappears for me. Then simply existence is there, all the barriers are dissolved. With the ego disappearing, the whole existence becomes one. There is no drop, no ocean. Just vast expanse of ocean is there. The ego is the divider. The ego exists because you are inattentive. The fire of awareness is not there. The moment fire of awareness comes, ego cannot exist. Try it more and more. Suddenly become alert. Walking on the street, immediately stop. Take a deep breath. Become alert for a moment. And when I say alert, I mean simply alert of whatsoever is happening. Irrespective of what is this. The traffic noise, you want to discard? No. Traffic noise, people passing on the street, talking, loud music, everything that is all around you are aware of it, all inclusive. Simply become alert. You are not there in that moment. Existence is, and that is the beauty of it. Then the traffic noise does not appear to be noise. It doesn't look like a disturbance to you. Otherwise, how can I sleep? The music is blaring. The neighbor is playing the party music. Too much noise and all these things. The moment you are aware, the traffic noise does not appear to be disturbing you. It does not look like a disturbance because there is no one to resist it. In awareness, you do not exist, and when you do not, there is no one to say that there is disturbance. It simply comes to you and possesses. It is heard and heard no more. It comes, but it disappears as if it has not been there. It comes and passes. There is no barrier. There is nothing that can hold it within you. It cannot make a wound in you because all wounds are made in the ego. It will pass. There will be no barrier to it on which it can strike. There is no fight, there is no disturbance. You say that, how can I sleep? Dogs barking. The dog's nature is to bark in the night. Dog is not disturbed by, affected by that you are sleeping. But you are disturbed because you do not want the dog to do their function. Remember this. The noise on the street is not the disturbance. When the noise of a street struggles against you, fights against you, when you have a fixed notion that it is a disturbance, it becomes disturbance. If you just allow it and be unconcerned about it, it cannot disturb you. When you accept it, the problem of ego is, misery is, you do not accept it. Something has happened around you, you are not in agreement with it, and you have a fixed notion then that this is a disturbance. It becomes a disturbance. And when you accept it, it comes and goes. And you are simply remain fresh, as if this has given you a shower. And Nothing tires you then. When in that state you allow the things to happen, you do more work and there is less tiredness. The only tiring thing, that which goes on dissipating your energy, is the resistance, and this resistance we call ego. Otherwise, you can continue doing everything that you have to do, and you are not resisting or thinking that this you have to do, nobody else is doing that. But we never look at it this way. Ego becomes part of your life, the very essence of your life. Really, there is no ego. If I say to someone many times, and if you keep on repeating it again and again, it becomes a reality. Many times it happens. If I say to someone to dissolve the ego, immediately he strikes at me as if the question that if ego is dissolved, then where is life? Then I am no more. Because you are identified with ego. Ego is you. If ego is not there, what am I? What am I going to do? I do not exist. I have heard about a politician, and he was asked, "You must be getting tired. Whole day, wherever you go, there is a crowd of autograph seekers." The leader said, "It almost kills me, but this is the only half of the truth." He must have been very rare, honest man. He said, "It almost kills me." But almost. If there was no such seekers, my seekers seeking my autograph, it would kill me completely, because my life is that. This continuous crowd almost kills me, but there is other side of it. There is other side of it. If there was no one asking for my autograph, it would kill me. The crowd that gathers seeking the autograph almost kills him, he said. And if there is no crowd seeking the autographs, their disappearance, their absence will kill me. So problem is almost kills me, the number of people coming, but if they are not there seeking the autograph, it will kill me. So howsoever tiring the ego, howsoever wearing, you still feel it is life. You are living. What am I living for? I am an actor. I am a singer. So people will surround me for autographs. You still feel it is life. And if ego is not there, you feel life has disappeared from you. Introspect on this. You cannot conceive how life can exist without you, without there always being a reference point to it. It is logical in a way, but we have never lived without it. You have never lived without this egocentric identity. We have lived through it. We have lived around it. We know only this type of life, which is guided by egocentric identities, which is based on ego. We do not know life in any other way. And because we have lived through it, we have been really able to live because we lived through it. So that is the only reason we are living, able to live. We are simply struggling to live, and life never happens to us. It just bypasses us. It is always just within the reach, in the hope, just tomorrow, the next moment we will be living. But the next moment never comes. It is never achieved. It always remains a hope, a dream. But we go on moving. And because it is not coming, we move fast. This is logical. If life is not happening to us, the mind can think only one thing, that we are not moving fast enough. So make a hurry, speed up. I have heard about a scientist, T.H. Huxley. He was going to deliver a talk somewhere in London. He came to the station, the suburban station, but the train was late. So he jumped into a cab and told the driver of the cab to hurry, go at the top speed. They were racing fast when suddenly he realized that he had not given the driver the address. But then he also remembered that he himself has forgotten the address. So he asked the driver, "Cabby, do you know where I am supposed to be going? Do you know where I am supposed to be going?" He said, "No, sir. But I am going as fast as possible." This is what is happening. We do not know where we are going. We are going as fast as possible. Where are we going? Why are we moving? What is the destination? The hope that someday life will happen to you. And why is it not happening right now? You are alive. Why is it not happening right now? Why is nirvana or enlightenment always in future? Always tomorrow? Why not today? Why not now? And tomorrow never comes. Or whenever it comes, it always comes as now, this very moment. But we have lived only this way. We know only one dimension of living, and this is so-called living. We are living, just dead, not alive at all. Living and being alive are two different things. You can go on living. As Huxley told the driver, "Cabby, do you know the address where I am going?" He said, "No, sir. I am driving as fast as I can." So, this is the so-called way of our lives. We are living but not alive. Aliveness comes when you are alert and awake. just pulling together, somehow just waiting. With ego, it will always remain a waiting and a hopeless waiting. You cannot, you can do it fast, you can speed, you can make haste, but you will never reach anywhere because you do not know the address. Ego can speed, can haste, can move faster, but it does not know the address where you have to go. Such is the way of our life, and that is where the problem comes in. We never pause for a moment to know where we are heading towards. What is our goal? What is our destination? Enough for now. Until we meet again, take care and do have a pleasant day.